India European Union on cusp of historic trade deal. What has agreed? What are sticking point? Let us understand. Negotiation on a trade deal between India and the European Union are likely to be finalized in the coming week. This pact will boost Indian exports like textiles, chemicals, and electronics. However, there are some challenges yet to be overcome. On Tuesday, January 27, India and the European Union are expected to finalize negotiations on the much awaited free trade agreement. Earlier, speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said the two sides have reached a pivotal moment and are close to historic trade agreement with far-reaching implications for global commerce. Welcome to the Global Affairs Academy. Let's have an analytical review of India-European Free Trade Agreement. If you are new on this channel, you can subscribe for such new fresh updates. Speaking at Davos, von der Leyen said, and right after Davos, the next weekend, I will travel to India. There is still work to do, but we are on the cusp of a historic trade agreement. The agreement would create a combined market of around 2 billion people and account for nearly a quarter of global GDP. The agreement is expected to cut tariffs on European cars and wine and create broader market opportunities for Indian electronics, textiles, and chemicals. Here are some key points, key elements of the trade deal. What will be the impact of the trade deal? Once signed and ratified by the European Parliament, a process that could stretch beyond a year, the pact could expand bilateral trade and provide a boost to Indian exports such as textiles and jewelry, hit by 50% tariffs since late August. However, a vote by European Union lawmakers earlier this week to challenge the European Union South America Pact in the bloc's top court highlights how parliamentary hurdles could delay or complicate ratification. Investment protection and geographical indications are being negotiated separately, narrowing the free trade agreement focus to goods, services, and trade rule. Why does it matter now? The pact would mark India's ninth trade agreement in 4 years, highlighting its drive to expand market access amid rising global protectionism. For the European Union, it offers a chance to diversify supply chain and tap into India's $4.2 trillion economy while reducing dependence on China. What are benefits of India? The European Union is among India's top trading partners along with the United States and China, with total bilateral goods and services trade exceeding $190 billion in 2024-25. India exported about $76 billion in goods and $30 billion in services to the 27 nation bloc. Average EU tariffs on Indian goods are relatively low at about 3.8%, but labor-intensive sectors such as textiles and garments face duties of around 10%, according to Global Trade Research Initiative, a Delhi-based think tank. The FTA would help restore competitiveness lost after the European Union began withdrawing tariff concessions under Generalized System of Preferences in 2023 on products including garments, pharmaceuticals, and machinery, and offset the impact of higher tariffs. What are the benefits for European Union? European Union exports to India face much higher barriers with weighted average tariff of about 9.3% on $60.7 billion of goods in 2024-25. Duties are particularly steep on automobile, auto parts, chemicals and plastics. Tariff cut would open opportunities in cars, machinery, aircrafts and chemicals while improving access to services, procurement and investment in one of the world's fastest growing large markets. Agriculture and dairy are excluded. India is resisting European Union demands to eliminate tariffs on more than 95% of goods, signaling closer to 90%. Autos, wine and spirits remain sensitive. India is considering phased cuts or limited quotas rather than sharp tariff reductions, citing risk to domestic manufacturing. Analysts say geopolitics and trade shocks have pushed both sides towards a pragmatic, executable promise. Whether the pact delivers balanced gain will depend on how carbon levies, services, mobility, and non tariff barriers are ultimately handled. Thank you.